Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about moving towards something versus moving away from something in law of attraction. And one of the most common examples people run into this is a relationship. They realize he, she, they aren't the one, and you know they're not the one. You're not compatible. You want different things. Abraham Hicks, one of the main channels in law of attraction, always says, right, but you don't want to run away from, toxic work environment. You don't want to run away from it. You want to move towards something that you like. So I wanted to break that down and really explain that a little bit more. And it's actually easier to get than you guys might be thinking. And one great way to illustrate that is actually with something in my living room. So what happened was I'm just kind of rearranging furniture in my living room, getting new plants, letting go of some items that I inherited, programmed Kelly liking what I was, taught to like when I was younger versus what I actually like as an adult. And as I'm going through that, releasing some items, this chair was from my grandma, who I hold very dear to my heart. Her and my grandpa, they were my best friends on this whole planet, and they're both gone now. And so it's a little difficult for me to get rid of stuff from them that is from them. This chair doesn't suit me. It doesn't fit me. It doesn't even fit me. It's actually too big for me. It's too tall for me because I'm short. And not only that, but I've also had this chair since college. There were parties, that's just, I'm going to leave that there. And so what was going on is, I'm sorry the lighting's not going to be perfect, that plant there, but right there, I used to have a nightstand there, okay? And so when I had the nightstand there, it looked okay. It looked okay. And as soon as I moved it, I looked and I went, oh my God, the chair doesn't belong there. Wait, I skipped some of the story, sorry. I've got some rugs on my floor now. Guys, if you have a hardwood apartment, go get yourself some rugs. You can thank me later. They're awesome, they're amazing. Way more home feeling, way more cozy feeling. So once I put the rugs in my house, I looked up and I had that nightstand there, the just chest of drawers there. I looked up and I went, oh my God, that chair doesn't belong here. I was like, oh wow, the chair doesn't belong here. And so my first thought is I immediately went on to like Facebook Marketplace and I was going to just, give it away. Hey, who needs a nice, it's a good chair, good quality chair. It's just, it's not mine anymore. But my chest started hurting and I was like, wait, this is confusing. It's my inspired action to get rid of it, but this is hurting. So I took a pause and I went, okay, well, right, it's about enjoying the journey. It's not about rushing, even though your next step doesn't mean you have to like jump off the deep end, doesn't mean even though you have to get off the boat, it doesn't mean you get off when you're in the middle of the ocean and there's like, hungry sharks swirling around. You wait until the boat docks, right? So, okay, well, maybe I'm rushing. Maybe there's a couple more lessons. I personally am a fan of the, I'm forgetting, it's the Japanese, Kensho. I'm forgetting the name of it, but where they believe that items kind of carry energy and stuff and lessons for you. I personally believe in that, especially when it's an item that's inherited. Most of the time, I find that there's messages from the person who wore it beforehand, and it can carry their energy. So, okay, well, maybe there's just some lessons for me to learn from it still. And I was like, well, let's just see how it goes. I know that the chair doesn't belong in here, but I also know it's not time to let go of it. And so what happened, it just took a couple of days. And all I did is I moved that nightstand out and I put it back into my bedroom. And then when I put the plant there, right? When I put the plant there, and now that I see that open space, I'm like, whoa, I want to see what this looks like without that chair there. When I look up from my couch, I want to see open space. Do you see the difference in those two? The first one was, that chair doesn't belong here. I need to get rid of it. I need to get rid of that chair. The second one was, whoa, I didn't realize how much more beautiful, how much more open my apartment would feel with this open space. I want to experience living in my apartment with this open living room space. And then I thought, oh my God, those little meditation pillows would be so perfect right there. I could fit 3 of them so I could have friends over. We could meditate. Do you see how now I'm moving towards something? Instead of running away from, oh, that chair's not here, it doesn't fit with the vibe, it's ugly, and I need to not be old program Kelly, I need to be adult Kelly. I just worked out, guys, so I can't be programmed. You see, I'm running away from not wanting to be a people pleaser. I'm running away from not wanting to be programmed Kelly from childhood. I'm running away from letting other people's things define me. Instead, like when I just let it a couple days. And I wasn't intentionally, what am I going to do with the space then? What am I going to, I wasn't trying to solve the problem. I was literally just like laying on my couch and I looked up and I went, what do I even have in that? What do I have in those drawers? I never open them. And as you can tell, I have another one right there. It's like, what do I have in those drawers? I never open them. Why do I have 2 nightstands in my living room with drawers that I don't even know what's in there? When I opened them, I started rearranging them. One had a coloring book, so I colored for a while. I just followed like a path of least resistance, path of most allowance. And I, once I like downsized it all and realized what in there I needed, what in there I didn't need, and I just kind of consolidated it. I was like, oh wow, this one's empty. And I went, oh, well, I actually would like that's what I'm calling it, a nightstand. Chest of drawers nightstand, whatever you want to call it. I was like, I could actually use this as a nightstand in my bedroom. I'd like a nightstand. I'd put this and this and this in there. So I moved it to my bedroom, and then I walked out here. I was like, ooh, that's a lot of open space. I put the plant there, and I was like, oh, that's my meditation corner. That is the best way that I can think of to describe to allow yourselves to enjoy the journey and to not rush action. You have to get off the boat. But you don't want to get off when you're in the middle of the ocean. You don't want to get off in the middle of a storm. You don't want to get off when there's, hungry sharks circling around. You want to get off when you're docked. You want to get off when you're at your destination. You want to get off when you have your inspired action. All right, let me know if y'all got any questions or not. Mwah. Much love to y'all.